Western Washington gets real about your voices, and tonight we celebrate Black History Month. KIRO 7's Tracy Leong explains how the Seattle Kraken is aiming for diversity on and off the ice.
The Seattle Kraken's goal is to lead the way in diversity, equity, and inclusion.
For us, we realize that there are parts of the NHL and a part of the culture of the NHL that may be a bit broken, and we want to fix it, and we want to make sure that everybody can find their place and their voice in this game. And it starts with giving the fans an organization, a front office that they can be proud of.
The Kraken's play-by-play announcer, Everett Fitzhugh, is the first Black NHL team broadcaster, making history before the puck drops on their inaugural season.
Hockey is a predominantly white sport, and it's a sport that sort of feels like it has a gate around it, and it's not super accessible to people who don't look like the people that are playing it. And it's important to make a very conscious effort to make your team as diverse as possible. And I hope that we're setting a really strong standard that people are going to follow.
The team's corporate communications manager, De'Ara Anderson, is proud to be with an organization that focuses on racial diversity through their hiring and community initiatives to break gender and racial barriers.
We have leadership that looks to us to talk about those experiences, and it makes it even that more accessible to make those business decisions where it's like, hey, maybe we should invest in a person of color.
The Kraken is also the first NHL team to join the Black Girl Hockey Club's anti-racism campaign to create a welcoming space for BIPOC hockey players and fans.
Hi, Seattle Kraken fans.
They recently released a co-branded beanie to fund the group's scholarship program.
Bring the initiatives in-house, and they're not just one person's responsibility, but all of our responsibilities. And in line with that, we have team and organization-wide metrics and initiatives that we measure ourselves against.
Kendall Tyson is the Kraken's vice president for strategy and business intelligence. She believes the team's 3-rink training facility at Northgate will provide incredible opportunities for the younger generation that would not typically have access to the sport. The practice center will be open to the public, giving the team a space to invest in youth hockey programs.
Representation really matters. So seeing people like Kendall, seeing people like Fitz, and breaking the ground into these roles, it can really affect the younger generation and affects everybody. Now it's like shows like, hey, I can do that as well.
Zach Pagans is the Kraken's social media specialist. As the team's second employee hired, he's seen the importance they've put on inclusion since the beginning.
We're putting the league on notice. You know, I know that there have been teams reaching out and have said, how are they doing this? How do you guys do this? You know, how are you able to put such a premium and such a huge emphasis on diversity and things like that? And because it's the right thing to do.
The team will announce their plans for the youth hockey programs at the Kraken Training Center this spring. The expansion draft is July 21st, and the Kraken season is expected to start in October. Reporting in Seattle, Tracy Leong, KIRO 7 News.